Om Tat Sat. My humble prostrations to the all-pervading Brahman, to my worshipful Guru Swami Jyotirmananji Maharaj, to all the sages and saints of this world, and to you divine souls watching this satsang. Today we will be studying Sutra number 8 of the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, commentary by Swami Jyotirmananji Maharaj, narrated by Swami Nikhilananda, myself. So today's sutra is Viparyayo Mithya Jnanam Atadrupa Pratishtitam. Let's repeat. Viparyayo Mithya Jnanam Atadrupa Pratishtitam. Viparyayo means wrong knowledge. Mithya Jnanam, Mithya means unreal or false information. Atad means not its own. Rupa is form, and Pratishtitam means is established. So the meaning of this sutra is that Viparyaya is false knowledge which is not established in the right form of the object. Let me explain in more detail. In the case of false knowledge, the vritti or the thought wave of the chitta, which is coming from your unconscious, is different from the form of the object. The chitta is modified into something different from the object itself. For instance, in the example of the perception of a snake in a rope. So you are seeing a rope physically, but the vritti that has popped up makes you think it's a snake because it's dark, semi-dark, and the rope looks like a snake. So therefore, your vritti has taken the form of a snake instead of the form of the rope. So therefore, the object becomes different from your perception is now different from the object itself. The object is only a rope, but you are interpreting it to be a snake. So Viparyaya or wrong knowledge does not necessarily imply that the knowledge is lacking in ethical value. It simply means that it is not the same as the object itself. Wrong doesn't mean it's bad. It simply means it's not the same. You're seeing, if you see a rope as a rope, that's the right knowledge. But when the rope becomes like a snake, what will happen now? It's a rope, but all this while you'll be scared. You'll think it's a snake. You'll be afraid to get into the room and all those things till somebody turns on the light switch, and then what happens? You see the rope and you grin, and a sheepish grin, and you say whoops, and then your fear is gone. There is no longer that fear of the snake. So you had imposed the snake on the rope. Very important to understand that. And that's what we are doing a lot of times in the world. And that's what happens when we, in this case, the basics, the base itself is something else, but you're interpreting it to be something else. So the term, even a right knowledge can be painful, which is called klishta. Klishta means painful. Aklishta is not painful. We had studied that in the prior sutra. So there are various objects in the world that awaken desire in an undisciplined mind. Therefore, we have to learn to control our mind and senses. Even though those objects are perceived with the accuracy of perception, there is no problem with your interpreting it. A beautiful looking damsel creates lust, and that lust is real. There is no problem in the perception, but that is clished, because now it's going to result in your downfall, and your spiritual sadhana will significantly decline because your mind is now going towards worldly objects and desires and so on. So the perception, yet the very pramana or vritti becomes a channel of increasing impressions of attachment and hatred in the mind. So this is how we have to understand the vrittis, which are these thought waves, and they have to be very carefully monitored and controlled. And this is where the sadhana of sannyasis and yogis comes in, that it's a constant journey. In the same way, a wrong knowledge can become not painful, which means it's aklisht, which means it is good for you, it's not painful. How? We all know that the sky is perceived as blue. Science will tell you sky is not blue. The blueness in the sky is a wrong perception. It's not the right perception, but yet it is comfortable to the senses and pleasing to the mind. We see the clouds, we see the sky and all that. So even though it's an imagination, a wrong perception, yet we are happy to live with that. And the sky, mind meditates upon the expansion of the blue sky. It enjoys serenity and peace that comes from it. So in short, the world around every person is a blend of right and wrong perceptions. And each of these can be good or evil, not painful or painful. So I hope this shloka was very deep, especially the rope and the snake analogy, because that's what ends up happening to most of us in this world. We interpret things quite differently than what they really are, and sometimes we imagine things, which is of course a different sutra, and we will talk about that in the upcoming sutras. I hope you're enjoying this series. Please continue to leave me feedback so I know that this effort is reaching the right people. Om Tat Sat.